Hi everyone, we are doing a 3-minute short session today on your test taking strategy for CAT 2021. All those of you going for CAT 21 need to know this with respect to your test taking strategy, because there's a lot of misconceptions. Of course, I hope you know that that testing is important, but what I see a lot of people, in fact most people, 80% in my estimate, 80% of the people who take the CAT mismanage their test taking framework, and that is the reason why I decided that I'll talk about this. So I have drawn a picture here on this slide to actually show you what I mean to say when I say your test taking strategy. So imagine these are two parts of your prep, and I talked about this in one of my previous shots, that your prep consists of two things. One part of your prep is where your focus is exclusively on portion coverage. The second part of your prep is where you're focusing on test taking. And the test taking focus has to be triple. It is test, it is not just testing, it has to be test, analysis, and followed by back to the drawing board on question types which are not working well for you, chapters which are not working well for you, and then you keep going back to the drawing board, and then you keep coming back to the testing. And if you want to take 40 tests and you need some time to go back to the drawing board and rework your knowledge on certain areas, so then you have to make sure that there is some time available for doing this. So typically a 3 to 4 month time frame is the minimum required. So then the question arises, okay, in an ideal scenario, I've started in January, I finished my portion by April, May, because portion coverage is also 4 months and this is also 4 months. So an ideal scenario is you complete portion coverage and then you start your tests. But what if you don't have that possibility any longer? If you're starting now, if you are not completed your portion now, then a second strategy that works is this one, where you initiate your test taking somewhere during your portion coverage. So that means you could typically start your test taking at around the 60% point of your portion coverage. So this is a strategy that works. Of course, the best strategy that works is you complete portion and then go into testing. But if you don't have that opportunity, then this works. And a third one also works. What is the third one that works? The third one that works, the third scenario that works, is where you can even do this. That means you initiate your test taking and your portion coverage parallelly. Keep going into the test, keep finding what your weak areas are and prioritize the weak areas in your work. So this is also something which qualifiers have. What does not qualify is if you try to take your test cycle to this level. If you do that, you're sure to not qualify because you'll never reach your optimal position in your tests. So I hope this was good for you, and we'll stop here and I'll come back to you tomorrow. Please understand this well and use this strategy in your